This is Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures coming to you from the floor of the CME here in Chicago with your livestock roundup. And we have seen a lot of volatility here this week. Outside markets, really the leader, spilling over into a lot of weakness and concerns over future demand in the cattle complex. We saw the April contract just tick below that September low from that Tyson fire, 109.35. Stocks rallied. Cattle rallied. If stocks continue to hold ground going into the weekend and through the weekend, really into next week, I think that offers opportunity in the cattle complex. We're looking at that June contract specifically being where the value is going to be, because we're looking at the coronavirus effects being a longer term ordeal. Not sure that this is just going to subside anytime soon. There's a lot of comparisons that this is just like the flu. It's not. China doesn't build 10,000 person hospitals in the matter of 2 weeks for the common flu. They don't quarantine cities in Italy for the common flu. This is a bigger issue, I think, and going to have prolonged effects on the global supply chain. So something to keep an eye on there just in the very near term. I'm not trying to get doom and gloom, but you need to keep things in perspective. I think the outside markets are trying to tell us something with this sharp sell-off. Now, as far as the lean hogs go, they've been holding their own in the midst of a lot of this volatility, really in the middle of a risk range. We gave it up a little bit today, but all in all this week they have held relatively well. I'm still not necessarily sold that we're going to see a slingshot rip higher if the outside markets subside, but if the outside markets do stabilize next week, I think there's an opportunity to see this April contract work a little closer towards 70. Above that, I think, is a big ask. So, coronavirus, big headline here going forward. That's what we're looking at, and that's what you should be looking at too. It's been Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME.